the morphin grid, connected all together, all life across the multiverse. Good and evil, yin and yang. The grid calls for heroes and villains alike to fill the roles. Welcome to Universe 19, my fellow grid travelers.
Kamen Rider Kiva, Chapter 11, Intense Dreams and Confrontations. Shinzo woke from his slumber. The image of the sword burnt into his brain. Well, that was weird, Shinzo muttered to himself. He climbed out of bed and got dressed. He slithered his way down the stairs to find Penny and Sean at the dining table. "Sean, you're back," Shinzo said. "I have returned, yes. Penny here was updating me on our new Kamen Rider friend," Sean stated. Don't remind me. I don't even know this guy's name. He called himself Kamen Rider Ixer, whatever that's supposed to mean. Shinzo shrugged. He sat down and Sean plated him up some breakfast, sausages, bacon, eggs and waffles, and Shinzo thanked him and got tucked in. "Is he a Fangire?" Sean asked. "Nope, there's only one Fangire aura signature last night. That wasn't him." Penny sighed, nodding towards Shinzo. "A human Kamen Rider after Fangires. Now that is unheard of." Sean sighed. Shinzo finished his meal and pushed the plate away from him. "Hey, are you okay getting to school by yourself?" Shinzo asked Penny. "Yeah, sure. Why? What's up?" Penny asked. "Nothing. I just gotta go do something," Shinzo blurted. Then he got up and walked away in a hurry. "I can drive you to school, Penny. No problem," Sean stated. "Thanks, Sean. I appreciate that," Penny replied. Shinzo straightened the strap on his side bag and Komori was sleeping inside, as he walked up a small hill and found Jacob, also known as Kamen Rider Wizard, laying against a very tall tree. "Why'd you call me here, man?" Jacob asked. "I keep having visions. They almost seem like memories, but they're not mine. I need your help," Shinzo said awkwardly. "What do you see in these visions?" Jacob asked. "A sword, buried in a stone. Think Excalibur, but it's Fangire made. It reeks of the blood dimension. It's on this cliff. I climb the cliff and I try to reach out and grab it, but I'm pulled down and I lose reach, and then before I hit the ground, I wake up," Shinzo explained. "I cannot help you right now, but I will contact you when I can. In the meantime, the next time you have this dream, do something different. Try walking away. Try approaching it differently. Hell, try just looking at it. Try to throw a rock. Do something different in this dream. I want to test something," Jacob ordered. Then Shinzo nodded in a response. Jacob raised his hand with the wizard ring on, and the glyph opened into a portal, and Jacob walked through it, the portal closing behind him. "Yeah, 'cause that's gonna be easy," Shinzo muttered to himself. Penny walked out of the school building and bumped into Violet, also known as the Purple Cyberforce Ranger, and the Princess of the Cyber Realm. "Oh, Penny, I'm sorry, I didn't see you there," Violet gasped. "No worries, Vi. I was just lost in my own thought bubble," Penny muttered. Violet could see the stress painted all over Penny's face. "Hey, I know we aren't like the bestest of friends, but if you want to talk about, you fan freak issues and stuff, I'm here if you need me," Violet offered. "Actually, that would be kind of great," Penny said with a sigh of relief. Penny and Violet found a bench outside, tucked away from the other school kids. The bench was sat underneath a large tree, the shade cascaded the grass, giving them plenty of cover from the beating sun. Penny then explained everything: the new Kamen Rider, Shinzo's strange behavior, and the underwhelming gut feeling she had that everything was about to get worse. Violet sat there and listened. She knew she had it rough with her sister becoming Divindigo, and now she worked with Stingnet, her uncle. Both of them ruled over the cyber realm, but a small part of her felt relieved that she was not alone. Someone else understood. "Can't you ask your family?" Violet asked. "Nope, I'm banished, remember? Family don't speak to me, not until I capture all the escaped Fangires," Penny sighed. "I mean, I can't imagine throwing your own child into another dimension and expecting them to be okay with it," Violet said sarcastically. "Mothers and fathers, huh?" Penny sighed. Her eyes filled with tears, but she wiped them away before they had a chance to show down her cheek. "Hey, I'm sorry," Violet said. "Don't be. Talking to you is actually kind of nice." Penny grinned. "Thanks, and I promise you have nothing to worry about. I won't tell anyone. We can keep these little talks between us," Violet stated. "These talks? You plan on having more, huh?" Penny grinned. "I'd like that. Don't get wrong, I love my human family and I love the Rangers, but they don't get the whole being a princess from another dimension thing," Violet explained. "Yeah, it is nice to have someone who understands that," Penny nodded. A moment in silence dawned upon them and they shared a small smile. So, how's Xander doing? Did he get our flowers? Penny asked. Yes, he did, thank you. And, of course, he's up and about and kicking some ass. That's Xander, Violet chuckled. Penny and Violet carried on their chatting for an entire lunch break. Eventually, the bell rang and both girls headed back into school. They said their goodbyes and headed to their own classes. As the last bell rang and Penny walked out of the school building, she found Shinzo waiting by the gate. She walked up to him inside. Really, what on earth are you doing? Penny blurted. I was talking to Jacob, Shinzo said in a hushed voice. Kamen Rider wizard? Why? Penny asked in confusion. It's complicated, Shinzo snapped. Fine, don't tell me then, Penny retorted. Penny began to storm off, but someone stood in her way. Hello, princess, the young man sneered. Shinzo bolted and stood in front of Penny. Ah, yes, Kamen Rider Kiva, the man growled. And who are you? Shinzo asked. We met last night, the man said with a slight chuckle. Kamen Rider Ixa, Shinzo gasped. My name is Marcus, and I thought I'd introduce myself as we'll be fighting the good fight together, the man said with a slight grin. We plan on capturing them, not destroying them. They're escaped prisoners, not death row inmates, Shinzo replied. Call it whatever makes you happy. Truth is, I know everything about both of you. I also know how to beat these soul suckers. So you might just want to make it easier and let me help, Marcus said. You don't do squat, Shinzo barked. Penny is the princess of the blood dimension. She did something naughty, so Daddy made sure she was punished, sent to Earth to hunt down the escapees, vampires, daywalkers, dream eaters, and fangires. You guys have dealt with the vampires, daywalkers, and dream eaters, fangires, left. All agreed that their princess would be removed from the whole dimension, and now she walks around alone, with eyes that can read auras, and you are a mutt to your people. You were banished since birth, punished just because of your genetics. You're half and half of me and half whatever she is. You're worse than a normal fangire, and the little bat thing in your bag, Komori, his toxin mixed with your blood enables you to change into Kamen Rider Kiva, Marcus explained with a hiss. Shinzo looked over his shoulder at Penny, who had a worried look on her face. Shinzo put his hand on his side bag ready to wake Komori, but then reality struck him. Kids of all ages walked past. Teachers and parents were chatting or supervising. There was too much public attention for a conflict. Now, Shinzo, keep your fangs dull. No need for a fight here. Next time there's a fangai attack, I shall see you there. Good day, princess, Marcus chirped. He bowed dramatically. Penny's fangs extended and she let out a hiss. Then Marcus turned around and walked away, and he climbed into his car and drove off. I really hate that guy, Penny snarled as her fangs retracted. Yeah, same. Come on, we better get home, Shinzo told Penny. Both of them walked home in silence. Anger and annoyance hung in the air above them. Neither of them wanted to talk about their new foe.
What you have just listened to is a product created by the Three Ranger Bros Studio.
Hosted by three cosplaying fathers who
happen to be massive geeks of all sorts of fandoms.
They are Mark, the Red Cornish Ranger,
Cosplay Dude 637,
and Tai Tiger.
The studio covers different types of YouTube videos, TikToks, podcasts, and live streams.
If you wish to find out who cosplays who, the YouTube channel, the TikTok accounts, and the podcasts, and all of the other social media platforms,
please go to the 3rangerbrostudios.com.